Why, hello there. You've come be nosy, right?
Again.
Well, me cabin, Sue cabin. Come on in. Right, so welcome on board the P&O Britannia. So this ship now is 8 years old, and the total number of cabins are 1,837 in total. So this cabin is a standard balcony. I think the cabin number is E138.
Yeah.
Is that right, Kev?
Yeah.
So yeah, confusingly, they are actually done by letters. So like I said, we're letter E, which translates basically to we're deck 10. I don't know why they're done with letters. It is a bit confusing. It's only the cabins that are done like that. Like the restaurants and things in the ship are all done by their deck number. So like I said, yeah, we're a standard balcony. First impressions are it is very clean, very tidy, but what we're going to do is give you a thorough look around, because I know it's always handy to know like how many plug sockets there is and things like that. Is there enough storage for my clothes? So don't worry, we'll get into that now and show you a thorough look around.
Right, so as usual, you walk in, you've got your little place where you put your card, forget your lights and stuff working. Now this one is a little bit different. This is your makeup, your cabin card. You put this in the outside of your door, pretend this is the other way around, where you put your key in to open your door. So if you want that making up, you have to make sure that is put in outside. It's not a magnet for your door like some of the other ones are, so remember that one. There's no coat hangers by the door, which we're normally used to, the big ones, so you can hang your coats up if they're wet. But we have brought these little hooks off Amazon that just stick on the wall, because all these panels are magnetic, metal. So little magnet hooks. They were, I think I got 12 for £6. And then this is our new thing now that we always bring on a cruise. It's just one of these little smellies, non-electric ones. Just, it's nice to freshen up the room. So this is a must for us now. Right,
so coming through the cabin door, you've got a full length size mirror there. Really handy for checking those outfits before you go out. And then just round the corner to the left here, I should have a glamorous assistant waiting to show me around. That's not very glamorous on the toilet, Kev.
Hiya. What's not glamorous about this? Welcome to my bathroom. Me bathroom, Sue bathroom. I don't know if that works, but anyway. Right, so sink area, lot of space, decent size, deep sink, because some of these sinks now on these cruises are very shallow. So if you want to hand wash something in the sink, I'm not going to mention what, but you can do. Got a plug for your razor, which is always helpful, but obviously I don't need one. 3 very deep shelves, and I don't know if you're having a whiskey on the toilets. 2 glasses. I'm guessing they feel like rinsing your mouth, maybe.
Toothbrush holders.
Toothbrush holders. A small bar of soap, and that's about it, really. Everybody knows what tissues and toilet paper look like.
Is there a bin? Oh yeah, there is, just at the bottom there.
Oh, and a bin.
Yeah.
But you've got a shelf, a bit of a shelf under there as well. If you had to put, no, you don't put air dryers in there. Scrap that. There's a shelf for summit. And then just here, I think this is a very good size shower. Come and take a look. I think this is a really, really good size shower. Like, I know I can't stretch my arms out. You're not going to swing a cat in here. But it's a decent size.
Maybe a kitten.
Anyway, moving on from cat flinging. I'm getting wet here. Decent sized detachable shower head. Maybe yours will leak, maybe yours won't. You let us know in the comments. You got P&O's White Company shampoo and shower gel there as well. So if you don't want to bring some, maybe if you're flying for these cruises, saves a bit of weight. And then we got like 2, maybe 3 big shelves in here as well, which are always handy, because normally you're like leaning shampoos on the shower heads and stuff to try and find a bit of room. But no, decent sized room, and look how much area we've got down here.
Kev's practically doing the splits.
This is about as much of a split as I'm going to do.
Not quite, but I would say it's definitely the biggest shower that we've ever had.
Yes.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, single shower, because we did have a baths and a shower. But this is a fitted shower, so this is definitely the biggest shower we've had.
Definitely, yeah.
Handrail. And the usual.
Handy line.
Yeah, it goes over there anyway. So there's your bathroom. So you got this, like, I'm not too sure, I'm still on the fence about this kind of walk-in closet, wardrobe, as you may. You have got a door here with some shelves. Now these are the only shelves, but at least you've got a few.
They could have done with having some the other side, I think,
Yes.
maybe, because as you can see, the width of the hanging space, there is a lot there.
Yes, I can definitely stretch my arms out on this one.
I could hang all my clothes I've got at home across there.
No, you
Never
couldn't.
mind just what you bring on holiday.
No, you
well,
couldn't.
maybe not quite.
But yeah, it could have done with maybe a half size extra bit here with a few more drawers, and then like men could hang the shirts here and women could have the dresses there, kind of thing. The only thing I'm going to see a problem with is if it's rough. Let's be fair, all we're going to hear all night is.
So that's when we take them
Yeah.
off and stick them down there.
Yeah, but
if we don't need them all. But we're
fingers
only on a
crossed.
5-night one, so if
Yeah.
you're on a longer cruise, you might make use of
Exactly.
all the coat hangers.
Life jackets and spare covers are up there as usual, but Stacey's going to show you why this might be a good thing to have your wardrobe like this.
Right, so yeah, the wardrobe is just the other side of this wall here that we just shown you. So again, the positive with having the wardrobe the other side with more space is that you then end up with more space next to the bed, because that has been a gripe on other cruise cabins, is that the wardrobe is next to the bed and then you've got limited space and obviously the doors open, so it's just really difficult to get to like your item of clothing. It's just, it's so much better, I think, like this. That's the positive of having the wardrobe like that, I think. And also, normally on the other cabins that we've been in, because the space is so narrow here, it just literally fits like a little slim shelving unit, whereas here you've actually got like a deep sized like bedside cabinet really, so with plenty of storage in. So like that's a lot of space really compared to other cabins that we've been on when they've had the wardrobe there. So I haven't got to like, me and Kev would both be down try and get things out, won't we, at the same time, and we both be like, let me back up, and so we haven't got to mess around with that now, have we, Kev?
No. Right, and then your bed. I'm guessing, is this a queen? It's bigger than a double, but it's definitely not a king. Let us know if you know if it's a queen or not. Nice decor in here. It seems a very bright cabin as well. It's a lot brighter than some of the other ones we've been in. They're quite dark. And then we'll just show you the telly now. So you do get some live TV programmes on here. BBC HD, BBC World News, Sky Sports News. So at least if they aren't showing the football and you want to know scores on a sea day and you haven't got the internet, you can find them on Sky Sports News. There is some TV series as well. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we'll probably be watching that when Stacey's asleep. So yeah, there's plenty. I'm not going to go through them all, but there's loads of, and these are free as well, by the way. And then you've got films. Good selection of films. It goes across the screen as well, but we'll be here all day if we show all these. All family dramas, horrors, movies, so all your selections. Then there's radios, but we aren't going to be here for listening to radio, are we? And then you can obviously find the ship cam if it's working. Yeah, this is a ship's camera there, but this is boring old Southampton, and we don't need to see this.
It's nicer than Stoke-on-Trent though, right? So on the other side of the bed, like I showed you before, you've got the bedside cabinet. Now this is a first for us. With this cabin we haven't got a sofa bed. We've always had that before, so the cabin in general does feel a little bit smaller, but it doesn't really bother us, to be honest. We didn't really use the sofa bed in the other cabins anyway. We only ever used it as like a dumping ground.
Yeah, we
really
just put like bags on and towels and stuff.
Yeah, we just like chuck stuff on it. So that doesn't really bother us. But you haven't got a bedside cabinet this side either, because you have got, as you can see, you've got like a vanity area here. So that's just in handy. You've got a chair here you can sit on getting ready. You've got a mirror there. You've got your hairdryer in there. The phone if you need to ring down to reception or anything like that. A copy of your Horizon magazine. Very important. Tells you everything that's going on board the ship. And then obviously it's very British P&O, because they do provide you with a kettle there, so you can have your morning cup of tea. And then there is a few, do they do room service, do they, Kev?
I'm not sure. I know that's like another cruise, if you want to book another cruise magazine and stuff like that over there.
Yeah, so you can have breakfast in bed. You just fill in what you want there and hang it on your cabin door. We won't be doing that. We'll be going down to the restaurant or the buffet, so we won't need that. But you've got a few like your sugars and things there.
And a couple of biscuits.
And a couple of biscuits, yeah.
That's all the biscuits.
You have not eaten them yet, Kev.
We've been here 2 minutes.
You're scared in case we get charged for them,
I
like
am.
€5 a biscuit.
I am.
Pounds, sorry, pounds. And then just below the kettle, you've got your fridge just at the bottom there. So, you know, seems like a decent size, really. It isn't stocked up with anything, so normally before we've been on cruises when they've been like stocked with drinks, but the prices are extortionate. So there's nothing in there, so we haven't got to worry about that.
But we'll fill it with our own.
We'll fill it with our own cans that we brought on, yeah.
We'll quickly just talk to you about plugs, because everybody needs to know how many plugs there is. So there was the one in the bathroom, what we mentioned for your razor. There's one down here, British plug, and there's one here, British plug. I'm guessing this one's mostly for the one they use to hoover your room. There isn't one that side of the bed. There's one here, just the other side of the phone. There's one over this side which you'd use for your kettle, but you could use separately as well. This European plug just here is for the hairdryer that comes in the room. It's not a British plug. And then there's one more just behind this chair here. So that's all the plugs there are. So you might need to bring an extension or like a multiple USB plug with you for the room. Just
behind the vanity area, you've got another full-size length mirror there, just a light behind here. And again, like Kev says, this is the brightest cabin that we've ever had. They're normally quite dark, aren't they? So the lighting's great in here. And you've got just a little chair here and a little table. If you want to make use of that kettle and make yourself a nice cup of tea in the morning. It's just empty, I'm just pretending.
But let's be fair, you're not going to sit there and drink a cup of tea.
No.
You're going to sit out there and drink a cup of tea. So let's show you out there.
Come on now. So this is the life, isn't it? Just looking out at that ocean. Well, ignore that because we're still in the port of Southampton. We haven't even set sail yet. And I'm leaning on this and it's like really, really salty. I don't think they've like washed the balconies down.
No, they are quite salty. This door just here is very salty.
I know, but it's just when we are, well, obviously when we have set sail and we are out into that open ocean, it's just going to be amazing, isn't it, to be like sat here. And we've got like we've had a balcony before as well where this has been metal, yeah, so we can't see through it. So I'm glad we've got like a glass one and we can sit here and look through it.
Yeah, so it is a decent sized balcony. It's quite wide because these seats are quite tall seats as well, and they recline back. And then we have got a little wooden table. Does the salt show up? I can't tell through the camera. You might be able to see how salty it is.
These chairs are filthy as well with like salt. So it's nice having a balcony if it's clean, right?
Well, I've just noticed above your head there's a hose. Do you want me to turn that on and clean you down?
Not why I'm sat here. But I've just noticed as well above there's no overhang, so there's nobody looking above us. I don't think so. Yeah, and we can't see. Yeah, we can't see anybody either. So just for reference, because I don't think we mentioned it, we are near the front of the ship and we are on port side, so you can actually see I'm looking at it now, you can actually see the bridge. I think the captain will see me if I wave.
Maybe.
Right, so hope you enjoyed the cabin tour, or just if you found it useful if you are coming on the P&O Britannia, and let us know in the comments below if you have been on, what did you think of the cabin, or if you've never cruised with P&O, how is it compared to cabins that you on board the ships you have cruised on?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really happy with it. It's very, very clean and tidy inside.
Yeah.
The balcony, not so much. You could do with a good jet washing, but oh well, we're on it 5 nights. Will we sit on it really? We'll have to see. But then that isn't the point, because if you're coming on like a
Caribbean
one or
a
Caribbean one, so we'll see if in the next few days it gets like a jet wash.
We'll let you know if it gets cleaned.
It'll come up now whether it did or it didn't at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, we'll let you know.
But thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, plenty more content to come.
Yes.
So if you want to see it, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, because why not? And hopefully you do, and we'll know if you do, so you have to, okay?
I was going to say, because this cabin is a tiny, tiny part of this big ship, so you want to see the rest of it, right?
Yes. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.